I used to steer clear of redrawing my old art because it was never a style I was particularly happy with drawing in like most recent times. But as of late, my current rendering process, I'm not too mad at. So I've been figuring why not go back over some old work from say even a year ago and to see how far I've improved. If anything, I like to treat redraws and paint overs as being in competition with myself, rather myself from the year before or 2 years before. And I thought, who better to redraw than one of my mains for Street Fighter 6, Kimberly, of course. When I first drew her, it was when her Alpha 2 had dropped, and I just loved the overall aesthetic of it. It was something either me or my friends would wear, but with this redraw in particular, I decided why not just do all her outfits she appears in, from costume 1, 2, and 3, even some stuff that only appears in cutscenes you can't even equip, to the like swimsuit edition. She's not my only main on the game, but usually whenever I get into fighting games, I always pick the black character or the closest to represent a black character, like Ramlethal in Guilty Gear, or Giovanna, or Jade in Mortal Kombat. Those are typically the characters I go after when I first pick up. Then after that, I go after the whole roster, see what fits. I don't particularly like zoners. I'm more into like rush down characters, or even a grappler if they got some moves outside of just going up and picking up the opponent, like Marissa from Street Fighter, or Shiva. Like, not real grapplers per se, but they got it in their moveset if need be. Around this time last year, I also did draw a jury, and looking back at that piece, I am not too particularly fond of the way I went about rendering it, and also the composition as a whole. So after this, I do plan on revisiting that piece, as well as some others. It's just depending on how I'm feeling at the time, or at least what catches my eye. Not in terms of like, oh, that's nice, but more of, I'm disgusted and I could do better. I think this might be the only time I've ever like seriously done a redraw of my old work, aside of like, there's this one instance where this artist I follow on Instagram, they will often draw this in your style challenges for their character. And I remember like when I first get into digital art, and to me the piece was abysmal, but people seemed to like it. And like every time that one artist would hold a draw this in your style challenge, I would just go back and redraw that old piece to fit my current style. I think I've done that like 3 times. I haven't done it in a while, but I haven't done any draw this in your style challenges in years at this point. I don't know if I will again. One day I do want to host one myself, but I just have to find the time, pick a certain character I want to, and build it up basically. Until then, I'll keep working on my comic, of course, these other fan arts that I've been meaning to get to, as well as the Elden Ring bosses from the DLC that I've been drawing. Still working on that. I finally made it to the final boss of the DLC, and all I'm gonna say is that man is tough. You won't hear it from me. I'm not about to be the one that spoils it, but God, we wanted to fight him in his prime, and Miyazaki gave it to us. but I'm on New Game Plus 4. That man get damn near at least 100k more health than in the base game. So I'm over here fighting for my life. Me and my friends that I summoned. And they're still in like their first playthrough, or at least in New Game Plus 1. I'm like, best they can do is distract them for me. Everything else is on me. Like, this fight really had me considering, what if I just start a new playthrough? Like, for the beginning, just start all the way over. Like, I'm being so dead ass right now. Like, yeah, I can get him to a second phase, but it seemed like he's getting his health back or something. And then my friends keep dying while I'm trying to heal them. It's like, the boss knows what you're gonna do. It can read my inputs. This feels like it's cheating. But I love it. Because I know as soon as I beat him, which I am gonna do, I'll feel vindicated at the very least. I'm gonna get my get back for all them times I done died to him in particular. But I think that's enough of me yapping. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. What you want to see in the future. And overall, just what you thought. I'll catch you in the next one. Stay tuned to the end for all the different variations I drew. And as always, stay rotten. Peace.